Hi everybody, give you a couple of minutes to log on and then we'll start the live of the day. So I'll explain what we're going to do in a minute. If you're logging on early doors, if you've got 2 minutes, go grab yourself something that could be a heavier weight, i.e. if you've got weights, brilliant, use those. If you don't have weights, a plastic bag with fruits in, with veg in, with cans in, water bottles, anything like that, all those sort of things can be used today. So whatever you've got at your disposal, have 2-3 minutes, run around your house, go and find something that you can use, and you're going to do a bicep 10-15 minutes gym workout with me. So if you've got the ability to, run around, go grab what you need. Obviously I'm using weights here, but anything like tin foods, something heavy. So for instance, if you've got school bags filled with books, anything like that will be absolutely perfect for use today. So grab what you can, and we'll be here. I'll start it in about a minute or so's time. So get yourselves what you need and meet me back here 2 minutes time. Till then, I'll say hello to people that are coming on. Hey Erin, Deanie, how are you both? That's fine, I'm not looking for you to run. There's no running today. It is literally all on weights, it's all on strength, it's all on the management of that sort of side. So how's everyone doing today? Give us a thumbs up if you guys can all hear me. I know you're on both, Erin. It's a shame it's not extra cyber points for being on both today, is it? See if we get Jonathan and Christopher joining us. By rights, it should start coming through to everybody. So I'm going to start anyway as we mean to go on. Obviously, so welcome guys and girls to another cyber coaching session with me, Lee Reid, from thekeeper.co.uk. Now, today we're in the gym and we're on biceps. We're going to do 4 or 5 exercises from a warm-up all the way through to then strength of the biceps. Now, we're looking, or I'm certainly looking for today's session on strength and definition. If you're looking for something different, work to your own capabilities and work to your own parameters. But join in with the exercise we're doing. Maybe I'll do a different exercise than you've ever done before. The guys and girls that have done biceps with me in the gym before, you probably know a couple of these I'm going to throw in. But don't be afraid to give them a try. Don't be afraid to do them again. Now, I know Jonathan may well be watching as well, and he's actually done a bicep session with me already today. So he'll just give an extra fatigue, hopefully, to his biceps as he starts joining in with us. Now, to start with, all you need is a little gentle weight. So I've got about 2 kgs with me. If you haven't got 2 kg weights, you could just use sort of cans or even an apple and an orange. It doesn't matter, just vary it. Basically what we're trying to do today is get you guys and girls doing something different, feeling different, and trying to get out of the 4-walled syndrome, which a lot of people are struggling with at the moment. So if you've got something, get yourselves ready and we're going to start the first exercise. Now, we're going to do 3 sets each time. The first one is just going to be sprinting on the spot, locking the core in, keeping the legs shoulder width apart. You're just going to drive the actual biceps. Just going to do a little bit of a heart racer, a little bit of a blood flusher, and then we'll start going on with the actual bicep curls themselves. So, if you're picking up the weights, obviously pick them up properly. Tighten your core, stick your chest out, and literally you're just going to drive, neutral spine, looking forwards. Just going to drive 100 times with the arms. Make sure you're breathing all the way through. I know quite a few people struggle to actually breathe when they're doing exercises like this. But literally, just drive the arms. Keep them pumping. Hey C, how are you? And literally, as you are driving through and you're actually getting the biceps going in, and you're getting the blood rushing, you just want to squeeze on the biceps a little bit more. So as you squeeze it, you'll just suddenly find a little bit more pain going through. And all it's doing is increasing the blood flow to the muscle, thus obviously gaining extra A, muscle definition, B, muscle strength, but because of the lactic acid going in there, muscles are having to work harder. Once you've done that, weights back down, just flick the arms off and just allow them to kind of relax. I'll say hello to everyone. Hey Michael, how you doing? That is an old name. I have not seen you for ages. How are the family? I hope you're well and I hope everyone's getting through the current times. But how are you, my man? Give me a text as well when the live's over and say hello. Hey Charlotte, how are you? So we've done the first one. We're going on to the second one. So again, if you haven't got weights at home, go and grab a can of an orange, an apple, it doesn't matter. Even like looking through here, you could pick up some of the floodlight. The world's your oyster. It's what your imagination is. Can you find something that you could utilize at home, from a water bottle to a kettlebell if you've got it, to a doorstop, you name it, you could use it in this set. All right, so just because you haven't got the weights, if you've got the weights, brilliant. If you haven't got the weights, don't be afraid to go and find something that you could utilize. We're going to go one more set or two more sets of that. This is the second set of it. And again, you're just going to drive for 100, just really squeezing in on the biceps as you get to the top, keeping your neutral spine as solid as you can, and obviously sucking in the core and getting the abs to really go and play. Now we're holding what is actually classed as a hammer curl shape at the moment. So we're not squeezing in on them, we're actually just hammer curling it through. Full range of motion if you can, and real squeeze as you get to the top. Continue breathing as you're doing it all, and try and look up as much as you can. Don't tuck your chest in and don't tuck your chin in. And go 20 more of those. And relax those down. See who else is joining us now. Hey Lizzie, Jodie, how are you both? Tom, how are you? Mark, how's things? Fluffy would like to fly. Why would Fluffy like to fly? That's slightly concerning, Christopher. Now, obviously if you are joining in, one of the main things to do is rehydrate, keep your fluid intakes going. Obviously if you are lifting heavier weights, once you finish the session today, make sure you're adequately taking in enough proteins. What you don't want to do is go into the muscle synthesis and obviously lose the gains that you're getting. So you don't want to go into a catabolic state. Okay, some people won't understand what those are. Catabolic state, basically when your body starts burning into its muscle rather than burning into fats or any energy source that it's got. Okay, so you obviously want to be giving it that protein so it can rebuild the muscle. We've got one more set of that. If you're just joining us, go and pick up any kind of weight you can and just join in the exercise. We're just trying to get everyone out of the fall syndrome that people are hitting in this week. And we're just going to start a bicep exercise. We're just going to go through a couple of different sets, from hammers, concentrations, and may even go into a couple of swimmers and things like that at the end with a couple of little pulse curls. We're just doing a little basic bicep workout for you guys. So this one's just a little bit, basically a heart rate increaser, and we're just going to drive the arms for another 100. Now give me a like if you guys are joining in. Launch those up there so I know who's actually joining in with me, because I better not be doing this on my own. I've already done my bicep workouts for the day today. This is just an extra for you guys, so I'm really hoping you're joining in at home, and I hope you're getting some benefit out of it. Let me know how work's been, let me know how school's been, and let me know what you guys have been up to. You are on Instagram and Facebook, so if you are struggling with one of them, just log over to the other one, and hopefully you'll get a better signal on that, because one's on the actual internet here and one's also on 3G, 4G. Last 20, drive through, really squeeze at the top. And get rid of any weights you've used. So you've got a clear spot. We're going to go straight to concentration curl. Now, with concentration curls, if you have a bar at home, a barbell would be brilliant. If you don't, and you've got a pole for coaching, go grab that. If you haven't got a pole, but you've got a mop, go grab that. It doesn't matter what you've got, go and grab it. Anything long and straight is what you're looking for on this exercise. If you've got nothing long and straight, you're just going to do it. But when we do a full curl, you're going to hold and squeeze, then release. All right, you'll get a decent benefit even if you've got no weight by holding and literally contracting in on the muscle. So let's see who's on at the moment. School's boring. Yeah, unfortunately school's a must. I got my education through school. Your mums, your dads, they all got their education through school. It leads us into what we can do when things aren't so boring. But if I didn't put it in at school, I wouldn't be where I am now. So school is key. I know it's hard. I know cyber's difficult. But my thing this week is if you can learn 3 things on every single session, you're going to be doing all right at the end of it. All right. So yes, it might be boring at the moment, but try and take on whatever information you can and really try and get through it. All right, you've got to think it's hard enough for your teachers. I know what I'm going through, and I know what I'm seeing a lot of my guys and girls are going through. So it is difficult. So bear with them, but also try and help them. The more kids they can have that are trying to learn, that are trying to progress, the better the actual lessons will hopefully be. He says he could use him as a weight. That would be quite funny, I've got to be fair. I'm not so sure we could put that on social medias though. I think there might be a bit of animal cruelty there, see, but could be quite funny. So with this one, obviously pick up, deadlift, straight back, straight arms, use your legs to pick up the weight. Weight's down by your chest and you're just going to squeeze up. Contracting your abs, chest sticking out, eye contact looking forwards. Going 8 reps with this one. And then control your weight down to the floor as well and put it down as properly as you picked it up. Now with this one, gone sort of quite lightweight for me today just because it's more of a live rather than an actual workout, but you can just have a little extra squeeze at the top, which is really going to get those biceps working. What's your favourite lesson in school then, guys? How's it going? Which is your favourite? Don't say who's the teacher, but which is the subject area that's hot, that's handling it the best at the moment? Let me know. Ping it in your comments. Who's your favourite at the moment? Who's hitting that cyber well? All right, going straight into one more set. Now, as you're doing it, focus on your breathing. So as I'm coming up, it's as I'm going down, I'm breathing out. So it's breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in. So you're uptaking the oxygen as you're going down, you're intaking the oxygen as you're coming up. So as the squeeze comes in, you're finishing your breath. All right, give it a try. See if you can focus on your breathing this time. Now what you probably find when you start focusing on your breathing, you start forgetting the actual amounts you're doing. But your breathing is massive because if you're not taking on that oxygen as you're doing the exercise, your muscles will start losing the ATP they need to regenerate that energy. Steve, how are you doing? English and Spanish. English and Spanish. It's an interesting mix. Both very difficult subjects actually. Spanish, a lot of nouns, adjectives. English, we all know that's a complicated language. But obviously it's not just learning how to speak it, learning how to say it, learning how to write it. It's also the Romeo and Juliet. It's the literature, the language, etc. side of English. It becomes difficult. So which is your favourite, literature or language? Which is the easiest as well, Spanish or English? Let me know. One more of these, nice full contract curls. Really squeeze at the top on this one. Hey, see, has Jay kept up his bargain of coming onto this live as well, or is he not in the vicinity? Let me know. Dob him in. Language and Spanish, yeah, fair enough. You're doing Romeo and Juliet now. Ooh, what's your favourite scene in Romeo and Juliet? Hey Mum, hey Ads, how are you both? So we're on Biceps, if you guys are just joining us. If you want to have a try of it, or you just want to get involved for 5-10 minutes, go grab anything you could use as a weight, from an apple, an orange. At the moment we're on long bars, so if you've got a mop at home, if you've got a brush at home, if you've got SAQ poles in the garage, go and grab them. They work absolutely perfect. Just have to squeeze a little bit more rather than letting the weight do the squeeze for you. So if you want to join in, don't worry about it. Feel free, just have a play, see how it works for you, give yourself a try to it. So we're trying to get everyone basically out of the four wall syndrome. There's a lot of people, especially English side at the moment, they seem to be struggling mentally in the last week of, we're in lockdown, we've got nothing else we can do, it's school, work, sleep, school, work, sleep. What I'm trying to do is get you guys out, get yourself doing something different. Come on, have a laugh, tell me a joke, have a bit of fun. And let's meet in the middle. Let's have a bit of a smile back on everybody's face. So let's start this one off properly. Best joke wins. All you're winning is honour and glory, but best joke wins on this live. So Instagram, Facebook, who's going to win it? Let's see which one of you gives me the best joke. Knock, knock. Who's there? It can't be bad either. I haven't even told you the next exercise yet. You got me on that one. So we're going to go back to the same principles of a bar work, but this time on the concentration curl, you're then going to lift as well. So we're working the front delts as well as the actual biceps in this movement. So it's the concentration, almost a split curl. Knock, knock, who's there? Come on, you can't go knock, knock and then stop. You got to give me the whole joke. Come on, then I can tell everyone in one. We all know knock, knock. Jeez, it's like me boxing. Come on, who's got the first knock, knock joke? Come on, Aaron, I know you've got jokes on Instagram. Get them flying. Knock, knock, Lee. There's no fun in that. Come on. You lot are not very good. You lot are rubbish these jokes. You're as bad as me. So this time, chest out, squeeze up, slight lift. Squeeze up, slight lift. Again, 8 reps, concentrating on putting it down properly. Dr. Lee. Will you remember me in 6 seconds? Will you remember me in 6 minutes? Will you remember me in 6 hours? Knock, knock. You're all confusing me with these jokes. I'm gone. Someone's got to have a bad joke. Come on, where are these jokes? What have you got as potentials for me? So if you guys are joining in. No, Doctor Who. See, that's rubbish. That's so old. Come on. Someone's got to have a better joke than this. Oh, what's Erin coming up with? Who's there, Erin? It's a bit of a bad joke, but you're having to tell me what to do. This could be the first person that comes up with the actual joke wins this. You lot are taking so long to give me a joke. I don't not remember. Does lifting the glass count? Yeah, potentially. I'll wear out the new kit. It's probably the amount of hours I'm doing at the moment is highly possible. And interestingly today, I actually haven't got the lights in play. You'll see later on tonight we've actually got new lighting for lives. So when we're in the other room, you should be able to see me without any shadows, etc. So that'll be interesting. I haven't managed to set it up in here yet. But you guys will see a new lighting coming through. So if I'm looking like this the next couple of days and the next couple of lives, or I'm dropping everything, you know it's gone absolutely belly up. I don't trust theirs, they're always up to something. See, that's quite good. That I like. See, that's more like it. That's my Adam for you. That's what I expect. They're the sort of jokes I'm kind of like, you know, that's what I'm used to. Come on. Need more like that. So the best joke so far at the moment is, I don't trust theirs, they're always up to something. Come on, who can beat that? What have you got? Come on, keep me entertained as I'm doing the biceps. If you're not doing the biceps now, I'm not happy with you guys. You should be lifting with me. Hey, Jay's arrived. Only about half hour late, Jay, but well done. At least you joined us now, little man. I think you're just recovering from the biceps from earlier. So we've got one more rep of these to go. Really squeeze at the top and full lift. And then we'll get rid of that. Who's come up with some more jokes? Erin, your joke still doesn't make sense to me, but it's making me laugh. Jay's arrived to join. Jay says, what did the orange say to the other orange? Squash. Really? Is that the best you've got, Jay? Come on, you've turned up and now you give me that. You've got to have a better one than that. Dad, did you get a haircut? No, I got them all cut. I just checked my biceps. You're still looking. Yeah, well, that's because you haven't been joining in on the lives, Dad, to be fair. If you've been joining in on the lives and getting it done at home, you'd still have the biceps and the abs that you so promised me that you had several years ago. You know, if it was the case, Carlos would be Carlos, wouldn't he? So you need to get Carlos out of a job and get in with these lives. And you'd be flying through it. So no excuses. Will you remember me in 6 seconds? Will you remember me in 6 minutes? Remember me in 6 days? Will you remember me in 6 years? Knock knock. I don't even remember the first part, let alone the knock knock part. So this time we're going on to single arm motions. This is where if you've got dumbbells, brilliant, go and grab them. If you don't, you've got an orange and apple, or for mum and dad, if you've got a bottle of wine and a bottle of wine, they absolutely work spotlessly. Whatever you've got, obviously the higher weight, the better. You don't want silly weights, so Jonathan Christopher, you'd be looking at 2-3 kgs. On this one, I'd be looking at probably about 11-12 kg. We're just going to do something called swimmers. And what it is just that concentration curl, bringing the arms round, locking the core together, and literally working the internal bicep as we squeeze through. So all it's going to be is squeeze, contract, squeeze, contract. So you come in from the outside, round and in, outside, round and in. Really squeeze, almost a reverse curl hand shape, and you're looking to do 8s. Have we got any better jokes coming in now? Coolidge Eggs, how are you? Gav, how's things? Why don't eggs tell jokes? They crack each other up. See? That's Adam. See, Ads, you're getting in there with the jokes, man. Now, if you were doing the biceps as well, I'd be well impressed with you. Jay says, what did Santa say to Rudolph in the morning? You're not very bright anymore. Glasses are full, does that count? Well, the fact they're full, I'm kind of worried. Are you both ill? Do we need to send help? Because there's no way they ever stay full. Not unless you've just bought another glass bottle. Same thing, isn't it? Why did the vegetarians stop swimming? This is going to be bad. For all you vegans and vegetarians out there, I apologise about Adam. Come on, I'm waiting for this one. This one's interested me. Gonna do one more lift whilst I'm waiting for the answer to that one. So what you should now start finding, you'll start fatiguing a little bit more through the end part of the set. Really focus in on the movement, try and keep the technique as quality as you can. They didn't like meat. Oh God, that's a bad one. I preferred your other one. The egg one was quite good. That one's gone. But Instagram, you're kind of losing at the moment. Facebook is absolutely destroying you with regards to jokes. You need to up your game. You need to start flying some out there. There's more of you on there as well, so get those jokes flying in. We're coming to the last couple as well, so you need to hurry up. We've got one more rep of this lot to go, or one more set of this lot to go, and then we've got one more exercise of just pulses, and we're done for the day. So you need to get those jokes coming in quickly. Of course we remember you. We can't not remember you, Aaron. Last one, squeeze through. Keep the elbows tight to the body. And go into baby weights this time. So this time you're looking at the squeeze. You're looking to really flush the bicep with as much blood as possible. So the jokes are drying up now, guys. One my dad used to tell me, for you guys and girls watching, why can't you play cards in the jungle? Because there's too many cheaters. Really bad, isn't it? But that's how I grew up. So now you can see why I'm like I am. That's my dad for you. So you can blame him on Facebook, guys. Where does the general keep his armies? Why doesn't the personal trainer pay rent? He's squatting. I like that one. Facebook's killing it. Guys, Adam is taking over Facebook. Aaron, you need something special here. Where does the general keep his armies? In his sleeves. It's not bad, that's about one. About time Instagram came up with something. Jay said, why did the Santa go bankrupt? Because his elves weren't rapping. Still on Facebook, guys. Facebook is winning at the moment. Last exercise is just pulses, so just coming up to that stance there, and you're just going to squeeze the biceps in on themselves. So it's just a twist in, and you're just going to squeeze. You're going to look to squeeze for about 10 or 15. All the way down, full on release. We got any more coming in? What's the best thing about Switzerland? I don't know, what is the best thing about Switzerland? They don't have COVID? Maybe? I don't know, but the flag is a huge plus. Oh, days. That's quite good. Instagram may have just like taken over there, Facebook. Considering she's doing it all on her own over there, I think she's done quite well. You gotta like up your game here, Rads. You gotta find that spot on one. I think we're about level at the moment. Adam's PT joke, Erin's Switzerland joke, we're about level. It could be the next one that gives me a joke that wins it. We'll see. One more rep, one more set. I can't get reps and sets right today. What is going on with me? What we got? Where do you find a cow with no legs? I'm collecting these jokes for next year's Christmas crackers. That doesn't surprise me. Where do you find a cow with no legs? Erin could win this. Erin could win this from internet. Right where you left it. Oh, really? Oh, Erin. To be fair to you, you did get the legs joke in. So I've got to give Instagram the win tonight. I'm so sorry, Facebook, but all those chances, all those jokes came to nothing in the end. You got pipped at the last post. One more round, pulses to fatigue, and we're done for the day. Oh, his Instagram, they've come back. Why couldn't the bicycle stand up by itself? It was too tired. Oh, still got to give Erin it. As he's trying to change the vote. He's trying to change the vote. Keep it going, keep driving. Have we got any last minute contenders? What's ET short for? Hey Paula. Hey Matisse. No problems, you'll see it anyway. There's a decent biceps one for you. So you can both follow it tomorrow if you like. Did you hear about the man that copied everyone? No. Did you hear about the restaurant on the moon? Great food, no atmosphere. One day he was walking down the street. Ooh, because it's only got legs. What's ET short for? What's ET short for? Because he's only got little legs. That's bad, Erin. Erin, you might lose it from that one. One day he was walking down the street. Oh wow, you're all coming out with jokes now. Hey, where were you guys 5 minutes ago? I'll have to look back on these jokes and make a decision at the end, but I have a feeling I might have to give it to Erin. She's trying all on her own on Instagram. Everyone else is logging in, doing something, and logging off. Erin stayed on, tried all the jokes, all on her own, so I'm going to give it to Erin just for effort, to be fair to her today. Considering I've already put her through a session literally an hour ago, so the fact she did that was brilliant. Just a little shout out to a new little lad named Tom that we had an actual first cyber session with today. Well done, little man. Hope you enjoyed it. Obviously, I know you're going to be joining in and logging in later. So when you see this, congratulations on your first session. We'll see you next week. For those guys and girls that joined us today for Biceps, I thank you very much. I hope all is well. If it's not, call me. That's what I'm here for. We'll have another live somewhere in the next couple of days where I'm going to be taking the dogs out for a walk and just going about and just chatting. So please join us on that. That will be live on Facebook, Instagram. That will become a secondary video. later on in the day. Instagram, you won't hold that video on. And then Friday, we have the new one, which is like a question and answer with the coach. It's going to be a 10-minute pressure questions. And what it's going to be is you guys are going to throw me questions as many times as you can in those 10 minutes, and I'm going to answer them. And every week we're going to have a sit down. It's going to be a pressure chair. I'm going to come up with a name for it, so it'll be released on Friday. And what it's going to be is it's going to be 10 minutes of as many questions as you can. If you've had some questions from the sessions that week, or you've had questions that you've always wanted to ask me, that is your chance to ask me anything you like. And I'm going to answer it. I'm going to answer it honestly. And I'm going to try and impart some information and knowledge to you guys. So that is Friday. So look out for that. On Friday morning, I'll let you know the time for that one. So bar that, guys and girls, thank you very much for watching. Much love to everyone. I hope everyone's staying safe. From me, Lee Reed, and the Keep Up Code UK, much love.